I created yesterday several videos on, actually to be more precise, 3 videos on top lawyers of Serbia being involved actually in Serbian region, Western Balkans or Balkans, whatever. So these 3 people who are major part of Bar Association of Serbia. So top lawyers are actually Bar Association of Serbia. So these 3, and I mentioned the 4th one, who is probably the most prominent, Toma Fila, in this video at the beginning. So that's him. So I could not mention the 5th because I didn't have the phone calls with he wouldn't answer with his office, but these 3 answer. In this case, actually, some other lawyer answered who works in the office of Alexander Zlatić, of that lawyer Zora Dobričanin. And there is another video, 2 new videos on this piece of shit Dušanka Lukić, who illegally sold my property to local criminal. So they are addressed, so she's addressed there, and that 5th lawyer, Borivoje Borovic, another top lawyer of Serbia. These are basically the 5, I don't know other lawyers, but these are top lawyers of Serbia. Maybe there are more of them, but these are top 5 that I know about. So I addressed that guy directly, and I addressed that Dušanka Lukić, that monster, and I also addressed Bar Association of Vojvodina, which is sort of district of Serbia, but that's illegal district because it is created by communists during the post-Second World War era. Communists illegally came into power in Serbia, actually Yugoslavia at that time. Okay, so I just need to mention that lawyer Danica Konstantinovic. She is a member of Bar Association of Vojvodina. This is new video I created yesterday on bars. Actually, I don't know if I have any video. This is I think first video on Bar Association of Vojvodina, and she's their member. She ignored me while she was attorney or lawyer, whatever, of the private hospital where something is injected in my eye, and I ended up with 4 cancers in my eye. So this was what the whole thing is about. So these 3 are addressed, but also I also added some other people. So that's the guy, that Borovic, my brother. That's Dušanka Lukić. This is her. This is law office where she works. Sorry. This is Fila, Toma Fila that I mentioned. These other 4 lawyers. This is a Bar Association of Serbia. This is their 2nd email, and this is Bar Association of Vojvodina that was sent actually today. Today is that day, because it will stay here if it is, or maybe not. Anyways, I will just add for the reference. So I'm creating this final video on Borivoje Borovic, 5th lawyer, because I need it in order to contact International Bar Association, which I mentioned somewhere here. Yeah, I mentioned it here. IBA, International Bar Association, so International Association of Lawyers. Okay, so maybe I should just add give the proof that Bar Association of Serbia is part of International Association. International Bar Association. I don't know if I should contact this, because this is maybe I will contact them as well, but this is, as far as I figured out, this is a way larger organization. Okay, so I will see in the meantime. So I need this fifth video in order to in order to contact bars, International Bar Association, and maybe even Bar Association, International Association of Lawyers. So I don't need this anymore. So I'm now going to go to this email, translate it, and open the those links, access those links, those addresses, and that would be basically it. I will not go really into details because I explained everything in other videos, and there are a lot of emails below which I sent to various international institutions. So I'm not going to open this because this will eat all my video memory. So to make everything faster, I will just run everything through the Google Translate and fix if something needs to be fixed. Oh yeah, one more thing. So I have another email which I sent, I mean, right away after I sent that one. That first one, 1:29, yeah, 8 minutes afterwards, because that was returned, because this is the email I got from Bar Association of Serbia website, their address book. It was wrong. One I is missing here after T, between T and F, and I just warned them about that one I is missing, and that's it. So I don't really need to explain this email. So this was the email to email of lawyer Fila. So he recently created a new website, and they got, so Bar Association of Serbia got his email wrong. So okay, I will now start translating. So please send me information that I asked from your colleagues, but they ignored me. So these are basically these 3 videos I created yesterday. So first one, second one, third one, and this is that about Tomafila, the one sent to Italian ambassador. So I'm now going to translate this. I don't know if everything will fit. No. Yeah. So, on 11th of August this year, I called the cell phone of your office. I was told to call landline after 5 p.m. and you did not answer. Later, no one answered the cell phone either. As you can see in the rest of this email, the FBI, Interpol don't have the guts to be involved in the monstrous murders of 3 members of my family, which includes poisoning all 3 minors. Again, as I noticed in previous video I created, when I was writing email in English, Gmail corrected me and removed this off, but now when I'm translating from Serbian to English, office here. So I hope you understand what you and the other lawyers have gotten yourself into. If within 24 hours you do not send me the information I requested about the lawyer Marko Petrovic, and you do not, this is the guy who refused to, but didn't notify me and didn't file crime report. So guy who refused to defend monster who murdered 3 members of my family. That's the video about that. And this is monster who murdered 3 members of my family and poisoned 3 minors. This is her sister, who gave guarantees for her. Both of these 2 morons have major psych issues. So let's continue. And you do not, by the way, the Bar Association of Serbia is ignoring me, I think, since December 2020, and they refused to send me data on that lawyer Marko Petrovic, because there are 5 of lawyers in members with that same name and surname in Bar Association of Serbia. 3 of them confirmed they are not those Marko Petrovic that I'm interested in, and 2 for 2 of them I cannot find I cannot contact one of them, and the second one is no longer member of Bar Association. So Bar Association of Serbia and Bar Association of Belgrade, for that matter, they still refuse to, they ignore me basically. They refuse to give me information on who is that Marko Petrovic, that lawyer, their colleague. So they are, by doing that, they are covering up monstrous murders of 3 members of my family. They're actually major co-conspirators in that, because a lawyer Marko Petrovic, there's no way that he could do this to pretend he didn't receive the case on monstrous murders of my family, when he refused to that was more than 6 years ago. He refused to defend that monster, and all the other lawyers that her family of that monster tried to hire, they also refused, because it can be seen from what acting prosecutor, this guy Alexander Kuzmanovic, you can see here who he is convicted for pickpocketing in trains, so he illegally became prosecutor. So from what he was doing, that Alexander Kuzmanovic guy, lawyers saw that she actually murdered at that time, that was August 2017. I don't know if I opened this. So in August 2017, more than 6 years ago, lawyer figured out that the state prosecutor Alexander Kuzmanovic was protecting that monster, because to this very day she still didn't give any statement regarding my grandfather fall. Okay, so, and you do not start the procedure. Okay, I asked them to start the procedure in the Bar Association of Serbia against all the lawyers who are accomplices in the cover-up of the aforementioned murders. I expect them to expected, because since he didn't answer, obviously he is ignoring me, and I really don't need any other proof. I will just contact the I will not wait for 24 hours. I will just contact International Bar Association. So I asked them to remove all those lawyers who are involved from Bar Association of Serbia, but they are also involved, so they cannot remove themselves. So and especially Dušanka Lukić, Stanković law firm Belgrade, I will report. If you don't do that, I will report you to International Bar Association and other international institutions. So that last one part. It follows that it goes without saying that you permanently ban all judges and prosecutors involved in the cover-up of the aforementioned murders from membership in the Bar Association of Serbia. Okay. So I think that should be all. I draw your attention, I don't know if this is the proper translation, to the fact that Bar Association of Serbia, new as one of its most respected members, is already involved in covering up the murder of Vladimir Cvijan, highly positioned politician of a political party that is now in power in Serbia. I mean, they're illegally in power because they faked the elections, which is an international case because before the murder he lived in the USA. That's true. I actually have videos on that. I think 2 videos. Serbian. That's the guy. These are 2 videos. Okay. You forgot quoted to mention in the following article that Jovanjica, so this is major drug trafficking case, international, so is an international case, and that it's all about obstruction. It's also about obstruction of international justice, not only about preventing collecting evidence. So that's this article. Danas means today. This is they are a branch of BBC in Serbia. Please confirm that you received this email. So I just need to open the that link, and I will show that guy. So this is the guy Borivoje Borovic, and I think that wraps up everything related to top lawyers of Serbia being involved in the in cover-up of monstrous murders of 3 members of my family. Okay, so I added this. What is important in this article is that he mentioned that both state and actually I can show this. BIA is State Intelligence of Serbia. So it says that members of state intelligence, and this is military intelligence of Serbia, are involved in international organized crime. As you can see, they are mentioned in several places here. And VBA, which is military security agency, literally translates, so military intelligence, they are mentioned only in one place. So I think they are officially involved, members of that military intelligence are officially involved in Jovanjica case, so major drug trafficking case. I don't need, actually I need this, I still need this. What else? Yeah, there is a video on Jovanjica case which is called Jovanjica Indictment. That was the name of the farm where they grew marijuana underground. The Jovanjica Indictment. Okay, so this is no major deal because this guy who was investigating everything is now they're they are threatening to there are information that somebody paid like €500,000 for his murder. So this is what's now happening in Serbia. This is now a major case. I mentioned that, as a matter of fact, I mentioned that in I think here I think in this video. I need to double check this, but I think it's this video where I mentioned actually in the in description of that video. Okay, so next up, that lawyer piece of shit who illegally stole my property, sold my property, or basically stole as well. So you can look at that in that way as well. So for Trent Dušanka, law office Stanković, Belgrade, if within 24 hours you do not propose compensation for the illegal sale of my property and do not send the contract you signed and which no one will give me, neither notary nor psycho monster who murdered my family, nor a cadastre. Cadastre is a state institution in charge of ownership of the property, properties, locations and stuff like that. So position of properties, etc, etc. So which speaks volumes about the sale. Of course it was illegal, as a proxy with is the one who has the power of attorney given by my brother, who she tricked into selling property, and that psycho monster who murdered 3 members of my family and poisoned 3 children. So this is the video on poisoning children. So so she sold that as someone who had power of attorney to war profiteer Zvonimir Stevanovic, his wife. You will lose all the property you own. By law you were obliged, this is, I think this is the proper pronunciation anyways, to tell me that you are the lawyer of the aforementioned war profiteer. Below are 3 videos about you, because she threatened in recent 2 videos I have about her that I mean this is these are 2 videos, but about one there about one phone call I had with her. This is the first part. Sorry, no, this is warning that I sent to her a year ago, more than a year ago, and these are these 2 videos I created yesterday. So next up, okay, this will be short. this was not copied. So lawyer Marko Petrovic that I mentioned, about whom the Bar Association of Serbia still won't give me info, confirmed that the psycho was guilty 6 years ago because he refused to defend her. Is that enough evidence for you? Because in that phone call she was still claiming that I don't have enough evidence to prove that this monster murdered 3 members of my family. So that's the video. Don't forget the following. So the following is are these videos. Basically that I'm witness of international organized crime, that I'm acting as a state prosecutor supreme. This is something very interesting. I don't know if that happened in the history of judiciary. This is also very interesting. This as well. This is something I mentioned in that phone call I had with her, and this as well. So these are the videos on how deep this goes and how important this is. So I mean, monstrous murders of 3 members of my family. So the fact that university rectors are not allowed to, don't have the guts to mess with monstrous murders of 3 members of my family, it means that all accomplices will lose their diplomas on ground of unworthiness. So this is the video on the top universities of Serbia being involved, deeply involved in international organized crime. What will your this is the place near the place where I live. So I asked her what people from that place, called Mihailovac, will say when they find out that you stole property from someone who has 2 types of cancer. Don't you know that everyone knew my father, because he's dead now, because he worked as a driver instruction. This means that you will no longer be allowed, not really be allowed, she will be ashamed to appear in the place where she was born and grew up, because of shame, if you even know what that is. It goes without saying that you confirm that you have received this email. Okay, so that was about her. And the last one, I said that I expect that Danica Konstantinovic will be permanently expelled from your chamber within 24 hours. Okay, so they didn't even answer my email, so I'm really not going to call them. Oh yeah, I need to open this. I send them these 2 videos on Danica Konstantinovic brutally breaking the law. This is that first video, and this is the second. I uploaded 2 years ago, June 11th of June 2021. These are some more details and so on and so on. So that would be all regarding 5th prominent lawyer of Serbia and his ignorance or proves that he is ignoring me in cases of monstrous murders of 3 members of my family. And also this involves illegal arms trade, because I'm also witness on that part. So I think that I covered everything.